You know, I didn't know if I had congestive heart failure. I didn't know if it was from the blood pressure medicines because, you know, in the blood pressure medicine it says, like, you know, will cause swelling. But, you know, this swelling was a little different. Like, this was abnormal. What up, gang, gang, gang? It's your girl P, guys, and we're back with another video. And today's video is sponsored by Philo. Philo is a live and on-demand TV streaming service that has over 60 plus channels where all of your favorite shows in their current season, guys. Have you guys ever heard of Philo? Philo is amazing, especially since it's like, you know, fall, Halloween's on the way. All these different holidays and seasons are coming up, and it's nothing like being in the house, cozying up on the couch, watching your favorite shows. One thing that I love about Philo is that it's only $25 a month. Another thing that I love about Philo is that I can watch it from my phone, from my tablet, from my TV. You could download this app on all of your devices and be able to watch it for just $25 a month. You can watch all your shows. You get DVR, so you can save your shows, other episodes that you want to catch up on. Philo is the perfect streaming app for you. And if you guys click my link right now in the description below, you guys will get 1 month for free. For free, watching all of your shows, guys. I look forward to using Philo because, like I said, I can catch up on all of my old past episodes of one of my favorite shows. I personally love to watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, all type of shows, reality shows like that. And if I miss a day that the show comes on, I can always go back or either record it in DVR or either go back to the episode and go watch it. It's always there for me to go catch up on all of my shows. Philo has saved me and my family hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on cable. Like, our cable bill is normally almost $275. With Philo, it's only 25 bucks. I'm saving so much money from using Philo and not having to use a cable service at all. And I get all the benefits of having cable, watching every show on every network that I like for $25. Like, that's a no-brainer. And if you guys click my link right now in the description below, you guys will get 1 month for free. For free, watching all of your shows, guys. Go sign up right now. Click my link in the description. Use my code at checkout, and you're gonna get 1 month for free. You can check it out. I'm pretty sure you're gonna love it. Thank you so much, Philo, for sponsoring this video. Good morning, guys. How are you guys feeling today? Good afternoon, good night, whenever you're watching this video. Hey, guys. So before we get into this vlog, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified. Right now, I am on the way to see the lymphedema doctor, the lymphatic system doctor, which is really a nerve doctor. I'm assuming it's like the vein specialist. So this is my first time ever going here. Hopefully they can give me some answers and do some tests and stuff to, you know, to give me a full diagnosis today or whenever the test results come back. So I'm excited to know that, to just know like how we can move further to treat this, you know, lymphedema. Yeah, so that's what we're on the way to now, and I don't really got nothing else to say, really. I hope that you guys are having a great day. I'm claiming a great day today. It's Friday. Thank you, Jesus. We made it through another week, and I'll see you guys when I get to the doctor. And I'm sorry y'all can't see me because of the lighting and the, you know, the sun is shining, but I'll see you guys. It's like 8:10, so I gotta be there at 9, really at 8:45, but it's a little traffic out here, so you know how that goes. But all right. Alright guys, so I'm just getting here to the appointment. And I wore a dress today. It's cold out here today, but I wore a dress so they can see my leg better without taking pants off and stuff. That was just been a little bit too much at this moment in my life. So we're walking in now. It's pretty cold.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So you got
So yeah, they got like a whole bunch of compression socks. I guess they kind of help with circulation and stuff. So that's what I'm hoping to get me one of those stuff like that. Because I'll be seeing a lot of people in my lymphedema group, they be having them, the ones that look like the bandage right there. Yeah, we're here. It took me right back. Well, hopefully I get to go right back because it's not really that many people in here. So, and I hope the doctor is patient and listens to what I gotta say. Because, you know, these doctors are so rushy lately. All right, guys, so we are in here. Look, y'all, look at this lymphatic system one right here. Let me get closer to show y'all. That's pretty cool. Wow, look, it really breaks a lot of stuff down. See, this is the arteries in the leg, all the lymph nodes, lymph movement. Wow. The body is something, I tell you. See, y'all, remember I told you guys about my jaw? This is the lymph node right here that's enlarged in my jaw right here. I'm not really sure what that means, but it's irritating. So, yeah. Hey, guys.
And I'll rip this off for you, too,
Okay.
so you can have this. So you have your heart, and your heart is what's pumping everything. And it pumps all of that blood through your arteries. Now your arteries have all that oxygen it just picked up from the lungs, and it's carrying 100% of your water. And that's carrying fluid to all your different organs, including your kidneys. Now, if somebody gives you a water pill in order to reduce the swelling, that pill is working on your kidneys. It's not working on your legs. And it's pulling water only out of the blood or the fluid that's getting to the kidney, so it has to be water that's in your arterial system. And then that's going to pull the fluid out, and then you pee it out. Okay? And then you have the rest of it that comes on down here, and it comes to your feet. And in your feet, you have tiny little blood vessels. That's known as your capillaries. You can squeeze on your fingers, and you can push the blood out. They turn kind of whitish or pinkish, and then it comes back and it fills back up with color. And that's where we have our oxygen exchange to pick up carbon dioxide. It's where we have nutrient exchange. It's where if we get a cut, we have white blood cells in order to fight infection, that kind of thing. Well, once all that blood comes down here and goes through the capillaries, all the energy the heart invested in it gets used up, all of it. So now you have all this fluid, all this blood, which needs to come on up and fight against gravity to do it. So what happens is that we actually have muscles, and our muscles are contracting, and they're squeezing our veins like you're squeezing a tube of toothpaste.
Right.
Okay, the toothpaste isn't going to come out of the tube unless you squeeze it. The fluid's not going to get out of your leg unless you squeeze it. Okay, so by actively walking, or what we'll do to help you out with the lymphedema, massage, okay, we're actually helping propel that fluid back up. Okay, but that's just the blood that's in the venous system. That carries your deoxygenated blood with carbon dioxide, but only 50% of your water.
So is this why, like, say we're going on a long trip and my husband massaged my legs, my heart would beat kind of like beat, and I'd be like, oh, that was kind of weird. It's because he's circulating all of.
You're pushing a little bit of that fluid up.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
So, but only 50% of the water.
Yeah.
So like, okay, wait a minute. I got 100% of my water coming down through my arteries, but I only have about 50% of the water getting out through my veins.
Yeah.
Where's the other 50%? Well, wrapped around these capillaries is that detox system we talked about, your lymph. So you have your lymphatic system. And now your lymphatic system, the best way I like to describe it is you got all these different lymph nodes, and they're attached to each other with these lymphatic channels or ducts or vessels. It's almost like you have subway tunnels connected to subway stations. And passengers get on and off at the lymph nodes. So that's where white blood cells are stored and where other things come and congregate and traffic gets on and off and so forth. But again, if you have increased pressure around your waist or anything like that, or maybe you were born with a little bit of a congenital reason for this not moving as efficiently, this is where the other 50% of water is, and it's not getting on out efficiently. And again, the hallmark of lymphedema or lymphatic swelling is swelling that hangs down in the feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have the feet.
So what we need to do is we need to get that fluid to get pushed back up past your hip.
Okay.
So it can go past your liver. Your liver processes everything, and it reabsorbs in your chest area, and then you're back to 100%.
Okay.
And then that fluid comes on through. So again, the reason why water pills don't work for lymphedema is because the fluid is trapped in your leg. It hasn't gotten into the arterial supply where you can pull the extra water out. We got to get it from point A on up to point B.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Great breakdown. Wow.
All right, so that's what's going on. So there's a few things that we do in order to help you out with that. The number one thing is compression. Now, compression stinks. It really does. But what it does do is it provides this external support for your skin. The best way I've found to explain it is water through your body, let's say it's like currency, okay? It's money. And your legs are the vault, the bank vault. You keep making deposits all day long into that vault, but you're not making any withdrawals.
Right.
So it's getting socked in there like Scrooge's money bank, okay? And it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Eventually the skin's gonna break down and pop.
Yep, that's
We
true.
don't want
Yeah,
that.
No.
So what we're doing with compression is we're not moving fluid, but we're making that bank vault smaller. So it can't fill as much,
Right.
okay? And you're therefore protecting the skin.
Right. Okay.
So, but the problem is we can't do the compression that's for like venous disease, okay? Because what's gonna happen is it's gonna cut into your toes, it's gonna cut into your ankle, it's gonna cut in
that
behind your
hurts.
knee.
That's why I be having pain when I'm
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, now the reason for that is those stockings are made circumferentially, meaning that when they're woven, they take the dummy leg at the facility and they spin the fabric around like a spider web in order to make all of the compression squeeze like a circle around your leg.
Yeah.
But that's what creates those bottlenecks.
Yeah.
What we need to do for you is get you compression that's not circular,
Yes.
but woven.
Yes. Yes.
So it comes down like a mat, not like a constrictor.
Yes.
Okay? Because we're not looking to really squeeze the leg, we're looking to hold the leg.
Yes.
Okay? So that when you wake up in the morning, you put that compression on first thing, and then the leg doesn't get big during the day.
Gotcha.
Okay?
So I don't have to sleep with it.
No, you don't need to sleep with it. Because once you've lied down, that's why I asked if where your head is positioned. If your heart is at the same level as your knees and ankles, you've already equalized the pressure.
Gotcha.
Now, do you have to get up in the middle of the night to pee?
Not really.
That's good. Because some people with really bad lymphedema and a lot of fluid that builds up during the day, they lie down and all of a sudden that fluid is starting to come back up. Comes back up and then goes to the kidneys. Well, where does it go? It goes to the bladder.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they have to get up in the middle of the night to pee.
Yeah, I don't really have that.
So that's good.
I have a question. What
Sure.
about her having kids?
Yeah, this doesn't have any effect on that. Now, when you are pregnant, you have a baby sitting right there in your pelvis. Increased blood flow is going through, okay, your placenta and everything else, and it's also sitting on those veins. So you can get venous engorgement, you can get venous reflux, you can get venous swelling. That can sometimes make your lymphedema a little bit worse, right? Because your vein side isn't moving as much of that fluid. Okay, but if you've lost weight in order to get pregnant, then you've probably offset things. I mean,
Right. I got you. I got you.
All right, y'all. So, home after the appointment. Y'all, it was a lot going on today. Like, a lot. Like, some stuff I already knew, but there's some stuff I just didn't know. So, today I learned a lot of stuff about me and my body and what's going on with me. So, y'all ready to talk about this? I'm ready to talk about it, too. Okay, I had to reposition the camera because it was not giving what it's supposed to give in my hands. Okay. So like you guys saw earlier in this video, I went to the vein specialist. I went to the vein specialist because I revealed to you guys earlier this year that I had swelling on my left leg, and I assumed that it was, lymphedema. Didn't really know for sure. Just assumed. Didn't really know. I didn't know if I had congestive heart failure. I didn't know if it was from the blood pressure medicines because, in the blood pressure medicine it says, like, will cause swelling. But, this swelling was a little different. Like, this was abnormal. When you have, like, congestive heart failure or, like, your blood pressure medicine side effects, you might get a little swelling here and there. It might, but this right here was different. So talked to my primary about it. My primary was like, well, if you feel like it's like something that's like keep happening, it's not going away, then let's refer you to a vein specialist, and then the vein specialist will know, the next steps. So go to the vein specialist, as you guys saw. He was absolutely amazing. I just want to let y'all know, if you are here in North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, and you're looking for a vein specialist or someone who specializes in these type of things, Dr. Dan Gerson is amazing. He was definitely very proactive, very informative. He was patient, gentle, kind, everything you could think of that you would want from a doctor, especially someone, a doctor, a specialist, especially when I don't even know what the heck I got, what my situation is. And then he's like so gentle, explaining everything. It was just amazing, y'all. So anyway, I go to him today, and he's like, y'all, once he walked in the door, when he looked at me, he was like, oh, you have lymphedema. He said, you have stage 1 lymphedema. Like, once he walked through the door, because I had this dress on. It's a dress, and my legs. I wanted to wear a dress so I didn't have to take off pants and had to look at it. He just looked at it, and he was like, okay, I know you have lymphedema, for one, because it's in your foot. And he was like that. A lot of times people have swelling like in their ankles and like in their leg, but you have it in your foot as well. And that's all lymphedema all day. So not only was I diagnosed with lymphedema, I was also diagnosed with lymphedema, which is fat deposits that's in your body. So I have lymphedema in my arms. Like, I have these little knots in my arms. I have it in my legs. I have it pretty much all over my body. These little fat deposits that are really, really hard. They feel like little knots. So that's called lymphedema. And then lymphedema is where the fluid is just sitting there in your extremities. You can have lymphedema in your arms. I know that some plus size girls, y'all have like really, really big arms, and you don't know why. It's probably because you have lymphedema as well. And it's treatment for it. You don't have to sit here and suffer and feel insecure about it. You can get yourself treated and take care of yourself. So that's what I was diagnosed with. He asked me, like, do I have trouble? Does my heart beat funny sometime? And do I have trouble breathing? Like, if I'm laying down flat, do I have trouble breathing? Like, shortness of breath. I was like, no, I don't have those issues. I was like, of course, if I'm working out or walking or something, of course I'll be breathing hard. But he was like, but you don't have shortness of breath. I was like, no. And he was like, okay, that's great. So they did all the tests they had to do to see circulation. All of that was great. My heart is great. My heart is very strong and great. I'm so thankful for that. He went over everything about like treatment, for this. So I have to have my legs wrapped. I'll be going to physical therapy. Like, literally, once I went in there, he had the whole team waiting for me. The physical therapists, the people who do the pumping machine, the people who make the customized compression socks, all that stuff. He had the whole team ready to talk to me. So I'm gonna start PT next week. I have my first appointment on Thursday. Also met with the girl who her company does the pumping. So the lymphedema pump is something I'll be doing for 1 hour every day at nighttime before bed, or whenever I want to do it. But I would probably do it at nighttime before bed. And then as far as the compression socks, so I met a guy named Tanner. His family or his business is like the special made compression socks. So they'll basically be fitting my leg to get custom made compression socks that fit my leg. So yeah, I have lymphedema pretty much all over my whole body and lipodema. He told me that it was nothing that I could have did that could have stopped this from happening. It happens to people all the time. Some people are aware of it. Some people aren't aware of it. We also, like, I probably have a family history of it, but back then, you know, like, people didn't really know what lymphedema was. So a lot of my family members just thought their hips was just big or their thighs was just big when they had lipodema, and then with the swelling and stuff. So, you know, it's what I have is hereditary. It's something that I could not have control. It was going to happen. It was going to happen. But now I have a plan to treat it and to, you know, just to take care of it. Because my whole thing is, like, it's no cure for lymphedema or lipodema, but it's a way. Because first of all, I was going to say that I have lymphedema. It does not have me. So I'm going to treat it and do what I have to do to maintain so that I won't be in pain in my legs all the time. That when I go on trips with my family, my legs won't be so swole when I get to the destination where I can barely walk to do any activities that we planned. So I'm going to do the best that I can do to take care of me and my situation. Okay. I'm not going to just let my leg get out of control. I have stage 1 lymphedema. Everybody's situation is different. Some people are in stage 5. Some people have to have different surgeries for their lymphedema. I'm on stage 1, which is a very rare case. I never had an infection in my leg. He said my leg looks very good. He says that I've been taking good care of my leg all of these years since I've been having it since I was 18 years old. Now I'm 32, and he said that I have been doing amazing by taking care of it. So that made me feel really good. I try to make sure I take care of it, keep it moist, and elevate when I need to elevate. Like, you know, just do things that I needed to do. But now that I have, like, you know, this whole team now that can help me control it, I'm really excited about that. We talked about, like, the baby process and, like, you know, the PCOS with it. We also talked about, like, weight loss and stuff. And he was like, well, I'm looking at your notes and it looks like all your doctors are really proud of you for, like, your progress so far with your weight loss. You know, he was like, I saw you lost 100 pounds recently. I saw you're trying to have a baby and, you know, things are moving in your direction. He was like, just keep doing what you're doing. So that's what I'm working on. I'm just keep doing what PRISSY'S doing because obviously it's working. And he also mentioned, well, it's like if you didn't have high blood pressure, you'll be in pretty good health, huh? I was like, yeah. He was like, all your blood work looked good. Like, I was just so thankful. Like, all my blood work looked good, y'all. Like, I'm so thankful to God. And he also told me that my blood pressure will improve with the lymphedema treatments. He said that sometimes lymphedema can cause elevated blood pressure. And, you know, he was like that, you know, doing these treatments is going to help get the fluid off of you and help things circulate, like all the things that need to circulate out of your body the way they're supposed to. So he was like, be looking at your blood pressure because you're going to be seeing a difference soon. I was like, ooh, thank you, Jesus. He was like, thank you, Jesus. He was like, soon you might not be on no medicine. So I'm just thankful for that report. This is going to be a long journey for me, guys. I know it's going to be very uncomfortable at times because I am going to always have to have my leg wrapped, but I'd rather have it wrapped than it to be uncontrolled. And it's just, you know, where we can't even get it under control. So yeah, I'm excited to share this journey with you guys. Y'all know I share with y'all everything. I share with y'all everything because, I don't know, it could probably help somebody else or bless somebody else. But, yeah, so I'm about to go on this journey, about to start my physical therapy. I'm going to be recording at the first appointment. I'm not going to record all my physical therapy appointments, but definitely the first one for you guys can get a feel, or you guys can reach out to my, you know, my doctor or my PT, because my PT, she specialized in lymphedema, drainage and stuff, and this is what she has a passion for. And also my vein doctor does as well. I learned today that it's only 5 lymphedema specialists in the world that really specialize on lymphedema, and my doctor is out of that 5. So that was like God sent for sure. And I had booked this appointment with him 4 months ago, and I had to wait 4 months to see him, and I was like, geez, like, why is it taking so long? So yeah, I've been, I've been waiting for 4 months to go see him, and I'm so thankful that I had patience to wait and didn't want to go to another doctor, because my primary was like, you want to go to somebody else? I was like, no, I'll wait. I'm so thankful that I did, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be where I am today and the progress that I'm about to make. So I'm excited to share this journey with you guys. I hope that you guys, understand, and like, just kind of like, if you're going through the same things, be encouraged through this process, because all of us are going to go through something in life. Everybody cards are different. Everybody going to have a health scare or a health problem. Nobody's going to be exempt for anything. But if you share your process and you share what you're going through with somebody else, it can help another life, for someone can be encouraged and not feel like they're hopeless and their hope is gone. And I hope that when I share these type of videos about health and like what I go through as a plus size girl, that encourages somebody and it helps you, motivate you to keep pressing forward, and just don't give up on yourself, and still chase your dreams, but like, don't let whatever you're diagnosed with define you. It doesn't have you type mentality. Dang, I'm so freaking ashy. I'm tired of being ashy, but I do wash my hands a lot. So, just kind of like, yeah, I just hope that what all of us content creators do, I hope that it helps touch one life, especially the ones who are very transparent, showing the highs and lows, and when we cry, when we're just not having a good day. So on that note, I'm happy that I went to the doctor. I'm happy that I know what I have now. I'm happy that I know how to educate other people around me about it, because lymphedema is something that people don't really talk about. People don't really know about. They're not really trained in like that. Like I said, it's 5 specialists in the whole world who really focus on lymphedema and have a passion for it. So hopefully this will spread awareness about it, and I'm going to use my platform to talk about it. I know that Wendy Williams, she has lymphedema as well, and she doesn't really use her platform that much to talk about lymphedema, but I'm going to try to use my platform as much as I can to really push it and, bring more awareness about it, because when you see somebody in the street and they have big arms or big legs, and your kid is just staring at them, or you're staring at them, it's like, you need to know what they're probably dealing with, so that's all. So that's pretty much the end of this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, comment down below if you can relate to this. I will be deleting negative comments because they're not needed here. I want to have a safe zone for people who are dealing with this. And if you need to email me personally, feel free to email me at PRISSYPmanagement@gmail.com. Again, PRISSYPmanagement@gmail.com. Email me if you want to talk to me, and we just, be here for each other. Maybe start a support group on Facebook for women with lymphedema, whoever with lymphedema, or Instagram page or something, just somewhere where we can just feel comfortable and, talk about these things. So, yeah. All right, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye, guys.